Abuja is known for her sprawling estates, and there are so many of them. Every morning, civil servants from middle-level cadre and their counterparts in the private sector struggle through traffic like this one to get to work. The reason is that getting a decent accommodation within the city center is beyond their means. So many of them resort to satellite towns like Kubwa, Gwagwalada, Maraba, Kuje, Karu, Lugbe, Nyanya, and others. The distance between these towns and the main city where the workers report for work ranges from 20 to 70 kilometers. Michael Martins has just gained employment into the Federal Civil Service and he wants to settle down, but his monthly take-home pay is 68,000 naira. Houses around the city center are way above his earnings, while those in the satellite towns are quite affordable for him.
The vacant houses are caused by corruption. Few Nigerians have cornered the commonwealth of this great country. And what are we doing about it? When you come to Abuja, you see people living in Masaka, people living in Kishingoro, people living in some villages that you cannot even pronounce their name out very well, you'll be wondering. And every morning you see heavy odors along all those suburbs because the people have to come to the city in the name of earning their daily bread.
When you look at the difficulty it poses to these people who cannot get adequate, affordable housing, it's huge. A lot of people you see walking in Abuja every day, they don't sleep inside Abuja. And so in the morning, when you go to the entry routes into Abuja, you see traffic gridlocks.
According to the Federal Capital Territory Administration, the housing deficit for the nation's capital hovers around 1.7 and 2 million, and at least 600 abandoned buildings have been identified by the authorities, most of them located in Gwarimpa, Wuse, Garki, Maitama, Asokoro, and Apo.
Those who are hurt more with this housing challenge are the civil servants, because they have a time frame they must be at work, and the time frame they can't leave work at. And by the time they go home tired, they come back tired the next day, their productivity is at very low ebb. So government, for that purpose alone, government should begin to revisit the mass housing policy in the FCT.
We are proposing to the Federal Executive Council if they can come in and acquire some of these properties, and then maybe as way of solving the housing deficit of the country, giving it out to staff and other Nigerians.
While the FCT authorities are making moves to take over the properties, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission is initiating investigation into the ownership of the unoccupied houses in the city.